Last week, Brancott Estate and David Trowbridge embarked on the first stage of the design process for the collaborative project, A First. This week, David explained some of the challenges facing his team when they begin to explore the unfamiliar territory of movement that this piece of wearable art requires.
That initial brainstorming, we get all the design team together as a group, and we're drawing on everyone's different experiences and ideas and throw them into the melting pot. Then as the project progresses, we start to assign different tasks to different people within the team so that it becomes more specific, and then they will develop something and then bring it back to the group, and we'll talk about it, and I'll go back to the individual things. So we have a lot of this coming and going between and I think it's really important that we start playing with physical materials very early on in the process, because you need to know how they perform. It's no good just drawing up abstract ideas in the computer which don't have any connection to material. Very quickly we try and get down to cutting out bits of cardboard or plywood and seeing how they bend and fold and getting a feel for what the material is capable of. And quite early on we'll make some small models, scale maquettes, or even just very rough mock-ups of components to see how they interact. And then out of this some other ideas might come along, and in this process we've been going through with this job, it's kind of the same process whatever job we're doing. This one is a bigger job, there's more involved in it, so we have to think about a lot more things, but a similar sort of process, whether it's a fairly small simple light or a big complex structure like what we're building for this job. Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest challenge for us with this job was it is being worn. It's not a single pendant fixed light or object. It requires a degree of flexibility, particularly because in what we're considering, the model is actually moving. So we have to have the ability for it to go from one shape or form to another and flex and move with the figure. And that is a whole new pioneering first for us. That's a big challenge. It's been really exciting.
Next week, David and his team continue to explore the kinetic nature of the piece and begin to tackle the construction process. Remember, David needs your help to realize the potential of the project, so please send him an image that most represents a first to you. See the Brancott Estate website for details.